Hi there. In this super fast video, we are going to use Desmos to take a quick look at transformations on functions. And we're going to start with the absolute value function because that is a function where it's fairly easy to see the transformations. So we have our parent function in the first line that is graphed in blue, and then we have our second function graphed in green, which currently is sitting right on top of the function in blue. If I add a number outside the absolute value, you can see that it slides the graph up. So adding a +5 slides it up to a +5. A +4, it goes up to the +4. +3, +2, and so forth. We can even add a decimal. I can add that number to the other side. So when we say adding a number outside, what we mean is outside the absolute value. We are not specifying whether it is to the left or right of the absolute value. If I subtract a number, it slides the graph down. And so adding or subtracting outside the absolute value slides the graph up and down. I can do something similar on the inside. If I add a number inside the absolute value, it slides the graph left. And I can change that number to see that that does actually hold. So changing it around. If I subtract it, it goes to the right, which is backwards from what we expect it to be, but it is how it works. If I do both, I subtract something or add something inside and then do something outside, then I can get both of those shifts at the same time. Adding a negative in front of the absolute value will flip it over the x-axis. So it will flip it and then perform a slide. If I get rid of all of the extra stuff that I have there, we can see that more clearly that the negative flips it over. And if I multiply the absolute value by something, I can do what's called a vertical stretch or a compression. If the number I multiply is greater than 1, it will make the graph stretched or skinnier. And the bigger the number, the skinnier it is. If the number is less than 1, but greater than 0, it will make the graph wider. And the smaller I make the number, the wider it becomes. If I make it smaller than 1 and then go ahead and make it negative, then it would make it wide and also flip it over. And you can do any combination of these transformations. So if I wanted to flip something over and make it skinny, so we'll make it a 3, and make it go to the left 4, and then make it go up 4. I can do that, and you can see all of those transformations in play. I strongly encourage you to play around with this so that you can get comfortable with the different things that we can do to transform our graphs.